My name is Steve Swain, and I work with the law firm of Shuttleworth, Ruloff, and Swain at Virginia Beach. Stephen Smith and I have been friends and colleagues for the past 35 years. It's been mutually beneficial to both Steve and me and our clients to work together. For several years, Steve and I worked in the same kind of field. We did the same kind of cases. We were competitors, but over the years, Steve developed a tremendous reputation for doing brain injury cases. He knew the science. He knew the art of presenting a case involving brain injury cases. I had not tried as many cases like that, so I went to Steve for some help on a case one time. We had a tremendous success. I worked up the fault issues in the case. He worked up the brain injury and the medical part of the case. I'm just glad that Steve was able to develop that before anybody else did. He was a trailblazer in that area. He applied himself to the work. He learned the science. He learned the law in that area. It's made tremendous differences in the practice of law for people who are brain injured. One of the things I look for in a lawyer when I work with somebody else is compatibility. It's very important for the lawyers to have a meshing of styles and of knowledge. Besides Steve's tremendous knowledge about brain injury, he also brings a team with him. He's got a large office of very specialized people. He has investigators, he has these paralegals that work with him, other lawyers who work with him in his office to help him prepare his cases. He also has some technology people that are very important in practice right now to present these kind of issues to a jury. With his unique understanding of the brain injury and with his wonderful team of experts, you can put on a wonderful case that's clear to a jury, whereas that's the ultimate place you want to go, but many times we also take these cases to mediation as well or to arbitration. In any one of those spheres, you've got to have expertise and you've got to have the ability to present the case well. Steve has got that capability with that tremendous team of lawyers, paralegals, technicians that work in his office. It's a delight to work with that crowd. Steve's knowledge of the evidence that applies to brain injury and the proof of those brain injuries is legendary. Every time he goes to court, I think he probably amazes the judges also about how much he knows about how to present a case and what it takes to get various kinds of evidence into the case to present to a jury. There's always some issues about whether you can or cannot put in certain evidence. Steve seems to have the answer every single time. He is just a very powerful lawyer in the courtroom and in preparing cases because of his knowledge of the law. Steve has a real care for his clients. They are victims from what's happened to them. And sometimes you can really tell the victimization of them. People will come to your office with tremendous problems, and Steve is always the first to say, we have got to help this person right away. His work ethic, as he gets close to trial, is night and day, non-stop until he's got the finished product, and it shows up in the wins he's had in cases. Many lawyers that I know have worked with Steve before. They all come out with the same thought. What a great guy he is to try a case with. He does a tremendous job. I've also heard judges talk about what a great job he does in courtroom. I go to Steve Smith because of his track record. He wins cases. I would recommend Steve Smith to anybody who has a brain injury case. He does a great job in preparing the case. He helps out the co-lawyer. He helps out me in cases. I think he's a tremendous asset to bring along.